Hey, is this video on? Oh, hey! It's Coda. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I can say that I am just super excited because this is my first video. Yes! So, what we're going to talk about is Fursuit Makers. And specifically Fursuit Makers that caught my eye. In this video, there will be 4 of them we'll discuss. There is so many amazing fursuits out there that I just love and the creators behind them. But, you know, for the sake of the video not being like, you know, days, like a long time, let's just talk about 4 of them. And in this video, we will not only talk about the fursuits themselves, but give some information and insight on the Fursuit studios, how they operate, and the people behind it. So, you know, just a little bit more information than what you probably have seen in other fursuit making videos, and you get a little bit more about the studio themselves and the people behind it. So, with that being said, let's get right to it. Number 1. Aurora Bloom Studios. So, first up on the list is Aurora Bloom Studios. Aurora Bloom Studios is owned by Aurora, also known as Aurora Bloom, whose pronouns are she, her. She's 25 years old, a Navy veteran, and a full-time artist based in the US. Aurora is the sole employee at the studio. Her persona is an adorable husky. As stated in her bio, Aurora loves animals, plants, and learning new things. Art has been a passion her entire life, and fursuits truly are the perfect form of her expression. So to start, let's dive into the studio's inception. On October 8th, 2021, Aurora released version 2.0 of her fursuit Aurora and her boyfriend Booker Fox. They did an amazing video and the pictures for both the fursuits, so I highly suggest you look at them. Soon after, on October 11th, the studio launched a custom full suit auction. 7 days later, on the 18th, the auction was completed and the winner won with a bid of $10,700 US. Whoa! Okay. Honestly, I am so happy for her and the success of the auction. And I applaud Aurora for extending a statement expressing how humbled she was by the support. So from Aurora, I just wanted to thank everyone for all the support before, during, and after. I truly couldn't have done it without you. I'm extremely humbled by this entire experience, and I never would have imagined myself being able to make it as an artist. Jeez. The fact that I can fully support myself with my art is still so mind-blowing to me. And little 10-year-old me would be so proud. With love, Aurora. So nice. So soon after, on November 3rd, Aurora officially launched the Aurora Bloom Studio website, full of fursuits, merch, art pieces, and information. The design of the website is clean, minimalistic, and easy to navigate, though it looks like it's to be evolving since the FAQ section is under construction. This is understandable since they are very new and it's just launched officially. So diving into their quotes and prices, currently the studio does not take large queues based on their TOS. They stipulate that they will only be working on 2 suits at a time, but commissions are always started ASAP after receiving payment, so no wait time will be required for the client. Honestly, that is a positive for someone who might want their suit at a quicker time frame. Though, I will note that they don't do hard deadlines, but will work with the commissioner on a soft, relaxed deadline. So just something to keep in mind. Current prices listed on their website are as follows: $2,600 for heads, $3,500 for partials, and $8,000 for full suits. There will be a note that prices could increase due to complexity and time, So it's important to keep aware of that as well. Now, let's talk about Aurora's fursuits. Yes! Her fursuits, they just pop. The color palette mixed in with her unique style really sets them apart from other styles and suits I have seen. I look at her suits and say, I know that's an Aurora Bloom Studio creation. Her style from an observational standpoint leans on the side of the semi-toonie, with elements highlighted on either side. The body style, in proportion to the head, looks quite balanced. The bodysuit as a whole looks form-fitting and complementary to the person's body, showing great attention to detail in the construction. The slight additions, like in the eyes, further allow the fursuit to exude different personalities and mood, and complement that semi-toonie aesthetic combo. Her fursuits give off a sense of being really fun, active, and sociable. I know personally, I would love to run up to them and say hi. Hey, hugs please. Currently, Aurora Bloom Studios are closed for custom commissions and will be reopened in the summer of 22. Number 2 on the list, Multicolor Bark. AJ Coyote, formerly known as Bella Coyote, is a full-time fursuit maker. She is the owner and only employee at Multicolor Bark. AJ Coyote first started making fursuits under the label Autumn Fallings since September of 2010. By mid-2018, she dropped the label and rebranded as Multicolor Bark, the studio we know today. Diving into recent activity and information about the studio, in December 15, 2020, Multicolor Bark stated that they would open for 1 or 2 custom commissions in the spring. Bids have to be 8K plus to be considered. In July 1st of 2021, the auction went up for 1 custom only, which ended up on July 3rd for a winning bid of $29,600 US. Oh, wow. 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 It was a pretty awesome auction, and I was really happy for Multicolor Bark. After the auction, updates were implemented in regard to pricing and quote for a fursuit. Multicolor Bark does not give quotes. They will do auctions or take offers through email when open. Offers and bids now starting at $10,000 are considered. Upon approval, you will be expected to pay in full, and 30% of the payment is non-refundable. Completion dates cannot be predicted exactly, but they will try to provide you with a rough estimate of when your fursuit may be completed by. Multicolor Bark currently does not want to rush their work and provide you with the less than best quality we can offer. So, due to the higher standard price tag, it may not be the best choice for someone on a smaller budget. I definitely suggest saving a bit if you are determined to own one of these amazing fursuits. For more information, you can find it on her website at www.multicolorbark.com. TM. No, I'm kidding. It's www.multicolorbark.com. So, navigating through the website, Multicolor Bark's website is straightforward with vibrant pictures and graphics on the homepage to draw your eye in. 2 things I wanted to note and love about this website, and that is that they have 2 types of galleries. One of the photos taken by the commissioners wearing the fursuits, and the other done by the studio, showcasing the photo shoots of the finished fursuits. Also, being that she has been making fursuits for a while now, you will find lots of examples and pictures of her work. Second, the studio has a care guide on the website, since fursuit maintenance is super important. A+ for this. Yes. Now, bring on the fursuits. Truly living up to their name, the way they utilize color is just phenomenal. Looking over the various collection of fursuits, they have made over the years, they clearly don't shy away from color. Just looking at the banner and their Twitter alone, you can see the colors just exuding from the screen. Reminds me of the commercial, "The colors, Duke. The colors!" As a fellow artist who loves color theory, I find this a great skill because it can be hard taking multiple color palettes, especially contrasting ones, and constructing them in a way to make something so visually appealing. They have a very distinct toony style, which you can see throughout their brand and the fursuits they make. Some of those features include the prominent brow, the eyebrow area, and the eye. Combined, they really draw your eye and focus first to that area and the head as a whole. One of the things I noticed, which I truly appreciate, is those special little touches which elevate the suit and creates a signature which can be interpreted as unique or exclusive to the fursuit maker and style. And what I'm referring to with these fursuits is the eyes. Yes, the eyes have had it. These eyes really pop out at you stylistically. Those big expressive toony eyes, those well-painted vibrant colors, and the addition of the distinctive shapes as an added touch, if requested, on the iris and pupil. Like there's lines and hearts and X's and stars and multicolored shape patterns and burgers and dogs and ah! Okay, I'm back. Okay. I truly appreciate that they take on such a variety of different species and hybrids and ideas. It can be hard to find a maker willing to do so and do it justice. I bet it's really appreciated by those furs that have a persona, outside of species like a wolf, a cat, dog, and so forth. Multicolor Bark's nest opening is currently scheduled for 2022. Number 3, Beast Fantasia. Next on my list of some of the amazing fursuit makers is Beast Fantasia. Yes! So good. This fursuit studio resides in New Taipei, Taiwan. The founder and main designer of the studio is Zilvin, who also is an exceptionally talented artist and illustrator. You can see some of their amazing artwork on their art website at www.zilvinart.com and, of course, on their fursuit website. So along with Zilvin, who does most of the main works, including the art design, merchandise, 3D modeling, building, and costume making, they have JC as their assistant, and they also collaborate with Polar the Line Studio for 3D printing as well as technical and electronic support. So going a little deeper about the studio's inception and future projects. Beast Fantasia was founded in the autumn of 2011, starting with designs and makes of animal-themed merchandise, publications, and artistic costumes in Taiwan. They often attended ACG or furry conventions to share their works and shipping them worldwide. They have frequently been asked for fursuit commissions in recent years, since the first of their costume has come to works out in 2016. After that, they have devoted themselves to the study of making costumes, hoping to give their customers a better experience of customized products. In 2019, they made a 3D printed mask and part prototype and have started to use them in their final costumes. Fast forward to this year, by August of 2021, so far they have made 14 different species for their fursuits, including an upcoming dragon. Yes! Also, every mask is fully customizable in terms of size and features of the character. They're all unique. Mind blown. Anyway, diving into their quotes and prices. Their heads start around $1,200 US. Their partial fursuits, $1,870 US, and full body suits starting at $3,220 US. I will make a personal note saying that these prices are amazing. Really. So I'm not sure how long they're going to stay that way. So definitely when they open up, commission them when you can. Yes. And, wait for it, from their website, they note a fursuit commission can take from 3 months up to a year to complete. Honestly, that is a great time frame for a commission to be completed. So a great thing to consider if you want to commission their studio. Speaking of their website, the website itself is beautiful and so well designed. It really fits the aesthetic of the artist and the fursuits they make. So you get a real sense of what artwork and style you're going to find on their site. I found it very easy to navigate and find the information I needed. The explanations given about what goes on in their process for making their fursuits, with pictures, well-written descriptions, diagrams, and a small fun rolling clip, really gets you hyped up while keeping you informed on what you're commissioning. Honestly, awesome website. Let's move on to the opinions of their fursuits. Their fursuits are realism with elements of semi-realism. In my opinion, they are works of art. The attention to detail and the intricate work put into these fursuits is just stunning. They managed to create a fursuit in a realistic style, but combine them with elements of semi-realism in such a way that they just come to life. Just looking at them, you truly believe they are species and creatures that would exist naturally in this world by how well that line is blurred. And that personality and expression from the fursuit heads absolutely shines through. You can really see on various angles the different expressions and moods. A harder feat to do with more realistic leaning fursuits. Each fursuit they produce is unique and fully customizable in terms of the size and features of the character, so you know you're getting a fully one-of-a-kind custom fursuit when you commission them. Yes! They do something unequivocally and exceptionally well that I just can't keep my eyes off of, and that is the ability to use and apply mixed media to fursuits. Some great fursuit examples that they have produced, to name a few, include Gear the Deer, Fulgur the Eagle Snake Hybrid, and their most recent one, Crescent the Dragon. Speaking of Crescent the Dragon, I just have to note that where this studio makes some amazing bodysuits with various attention to detail, I have to note that the bodysuit on this one. They use a technique where they shave the fur in such a way that it creates the visual illusion of looking like actual scales. I've only personally worked with and see this done once in the studio I used to work at, so I know it's not a simple feat to pull off, especially to make it look cleanly executed. Their fursuits use 3D printing and high quality material for their models, bases, and parts. This allows them to be lighter, stronger, and fully customizable to the commissioner's size and needs. They also do hand-dyed fur for that perfect match for the color of your design. And as an added option, they offer electronics which include options such as RGB eyes, which use a remote control app to customize them via your smartphone. Also, color that can be changed when syncing it to music or your microphone. So cool. And air circulation fans in the head, which comes with a switch and can be powered via USB portable power or AA batteries. Currently, their last auction was April 23rd through the 30th of 2021, which the auction winner bid was $15,000 US. They are not sure when they will be available for next round of commissions. They made note on social media that their schedule is currently still quite full, and thus they're unable to specify the next commission opening date. But they will post further updates once they have more information during this year of 2022. So stay tuned! Number 4, Kigurumi Kagestu. Now, last on my list, but certainly not least, is the amazingly talented studio, Kigurumi Kagestu. Woo! Love the studio. This fursuit studio is located in Osaka, Japan, and officially established on May 1st, 2020, same time as their Twitter. As mentioned in their statement, they are a production studio of 3 friends who like making fursuits. Their workshop is a bridge for those looking to have their own furry figure. They will do their utmost to take on the challenge of helping you achieve your dream of an ideal form. Their main representative is Mooncake, whose real name is Yuta Mochizuki. The production staff consists of Kamo and Akatobi. For those that may be curious with the meaning behind part of their studio name, Kigurumi from Kiru, to wear, and Nigurumi, a plush toy, is the Japanese analog to fursuiting. It can also be viewed as an umbrella term for fursuiting, anthro and non-anthro mascotting for various purposes, as well as a special form of cosplay that usually portrays animals or anthros. So, diving more into the studio for commissions leading up to this month, on June 24, 2020, they officially started taking custom commissions and also made the website accessible for Japanese and English. Between October 1st through the 14th of 2021, they reopened for this most current custom commission queue. They got so many orders that they had to make an official statement that they'll be closed as of January 29th, 2021. You can actually see their current queue out on their Trello. Not soon after they had their last auction, which was a re-auction of the fursuit Inazuma on November 17th of 2021, it ended on the 19th with a final bid of $14,050. That's roughly $1,593,865 Japanese yen. Mind blown. Wow. What is also very interesting to note is that they do have a section on their website where they talk about and sell made-to-order fursuits, Mihanichi. Here you can purchase fursuits pre-designed by their workshop, tailored to your liking. They plan to add more designs randomly at any point of time during a given year, so they do mention to please contact them if there's a design that you are interested in when they post it. The pre-designed fursuits they have made and sold so far are a total of 14, with the last two selling at 550,000 Japanese yen and 650,000 Japanese yen. In American dollars, that is 4,848 and 5,730. Currently, two more just went up for auction on February 1st of 2022 of this year for 680,000 Japanese yen each, which in US dollars is roughly $5,924.87. They have also done a partial fursuit auction as well from July 14th through the 17th of 2021. It was that gray and silver tiger, which went for $8,050 USD, which is about $913,211 Japanese yen. Now let's talk about making a custom fursuit quote with them. To make a quote with them, you must fill out the required information in the dedicated contact section of their website and send it. If you already have your own design, they can determine if it's able to be reproduced. If possible, they will create a reference sheet based on your design. They will then confirm the size and specifications and make a sales quote. Half of the order amount will be charged as a deposit 2 months before the starting production. During the production, they will inform you of your order's progress in a meeting or by messaging. When the fursuit is completed, they will charge you the remaining amount before sending it. So, if you go to their website, you will notice it is a simple crafted website with the minimalistic design for easy navigation. There is a translation in both Japanese and in English, which is amazing. They also have a gallery of the work, but, still missing some fair bit of creation, so I highly suggest following their Twitter and looking through their media. Now let's talk about these amazing fursuits. Yes! Kigurumi Kagestu fursuits lean on the toony/semi-toony side, which also has functioning movable jaws. In my personal opinion, their fursuits really have a distinctive look and style and quite the wow factor. Without a doubt, when I see a fursuit, I can immediately identify it if it comes from their studio. Their unique style can be admired from head to feet paws, every part of the fursuit showcasing their personal touch. The combination of their personal aesthetic expression mixed with the cultural inspiration of their region and art really creates a thing of beauty. No matter what species they produce, it's a different stylistic take on what I have seen from other fursuit studios. Honestly, I'm enamored by their fursuit creations. Honestly, I won't lie that I would love many hugs from their fursuits. Okay. I've been really impressed with their patterning, especially in the body. They've been able to take a complex pattern and design, which in many cases would look too busy, and make it look purposeful, stunning, and pleasing to the eyes. They've already have created a plethora of different species in their short time as a studio, showing their diversified skills. They have sharks, dragons, tanukis, tigers, wolves, hybrid species, etc., etc., etc. And their work is quite amazing. But I just have to point out that their tigers... Mwah, chef's kiss. Lastly, I love how they do their artwork reference sheets for their fursuits. They are aesthetically pleasing to the eye with a design that pops. Honestly, I would grab a reference art piece from them alone if I was given the opportunity. Also, their fursuits look exactly like the artwork, so you know exactly what the finished product would look like. Kigurumi Kagestu currently doesn't offer any indication when they're reopening at this time, so I would definitely follow their social media and keep an eye out for their next opening. Yes. Those are the 4 fursuit makers that caught my eye. Who were some of your favorite fursuit makers? Let me know in the comments. And remember to like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Aroo! Hello.